There was a ton of big names switching teams last NBA offseason. We saw DeMar DeRozan go to the Sacramento Kings in free agency, Paul George to the Philadelphia 76ers, Chris Paul to the Spurs, Klay Thompson to the Mavericks. No other free agency signing may be more impactful than Isaiah Hartenstein signing with the Oklahoma City Thunder. We are just 3 games into Hartenstein's tenure in OKC, but the impact has already been made, and he's going to elevate this Thunder team from being what they were in round 2 last year to being a full-on finals favorite with this iteration of the Thunder. Every single year of Isaiah Hartenstein's career, he's been getting better. He went to the Houston Rockets as the number 43rd pick in the 2017 NBA draft, and then he bounced from the Denver Nuggets to the Cleveland Cavaliers to the LA Clippers in his first 3 seasons. He finally gained some career traction as a rotational big on the 42-40 Clippers team back in the 2022 season, and all the analytics models loved him. The New York Knicks stole him away on a 2-year deal worth $16 million in the 2022 offseason. And Isaiah Hartenstein had such an impactful 2 years in New York, and we're seeing how much the New York Knicks miss him so far this season. In 2 years with New York, Isaiah Hartenstein averaged 6 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2 assists a night, about a block and steal a game as well, while shooting 59% from the field. And the Knicks starting center Mitchell Robinson was never reliable when it came to his health. And in the playoffs last year, Isaiah Hartenstein was the starting center, and he was phenomenal in round number 1 against the Philadelphia 76ers. He averaged 10 points, 6.5 rebounds, and shot 60% from the field after playing under 20 minutes in the first 2 playoff series for the Knicks in that 2023 run. He played in 32 minutes against the Indiana Pacers in round number 2 when Mitchell Robinson was ruled out for the playoffs. He averaged 7 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists for the big and shot 58% from the field. But there was a clause in the CBA which limited the amount of money the New York Knicks can offer Isaiah Hartenstein, and Hartenstein said if the suitors that were going after him were not going to be finals contenders this year, he was going to take a little bit less money to go back to the New York Knicks. Well, we know that didn't happen. Hartenstein had a family situation that forced him to reroute his location in the offseason from Texas to Oregon. Sam Presti and Mark Daigneault planned on meeting Isaiah Hartenstein in Houston to pitch them their big free agency offer. Their plan was changed. They flew to Eugene, Oregon to meet with Hartenstein, and Hartenstein loved that. And the rest was history. Isaiah Hartenstein signed a hefty 3-year, $87 million deal with some built-in team-friendly aspects, which leaves the last year being a team option. The deal declines from $30 million to $28.5 million from the first season to the second season. And like I just mentioned, the third season being a team option is huge because that's when Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren will be stepping into their expected big money extensions. Hartenstein fractured his hand in the preseason and missed the first 14 games of the regular season, but he returned off the bench the other night against the Portland Trailblazers and played 29 minutes in their win. And Hartenstein was impactful right out of the gate. He put up 13 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 blocks. You could not have asked for a better debut to his Oklahoma City Thunder career. And then he backed that up on Monday night with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists, sliding into the Thunder starting lineup as their only healthy center right now as Chet Holmgren recovers from a broken hip. And there are so many things that don't show up in the box score that Hartenstein does so well, most notably screening. Hartenstein creates so much space by routinely wiping out the other team's best perimeter defender, and if teams send extra help at Shea, Hartenstein will punish that too. Just look at some of the separation Shea's gonna get on these screens that can allow SJ just to go to work and do what he does best. And some of the impactful plays he can make on both ends of the floor just pop out at you. He makes an insane block against the Blazers, and he doesn't give up on the play. He's running the whole floor, and the big man gets rewarded as Lou Dort finds him for the transition dunk. And Hartenstein operates so well out of the dribble handoffs. You could see how much he can move without the ball in his hands, and something he does so well, he's a good screen setter off the ball, as you can see him sealing out Harrison Barnes, which allows Chet Holmgren to get right to the rim, as you can see here from a preseason game. And it's a small sample size, but Isaiah Hartenstein is leading the NBA in screen assists so far in just a few games. He's averaging around 7 a night. The Thunder had the worst rebound rate a season ago, and that's what burned them in their second round playoff loss to the Dallas Mavericks. They had the worst rebound rate this season, and that's obviously because Jay Will, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Chet Holmgren have all been injured, and Isaiah Hartenstein is one of the best rebounders. So far in his small sample size, Hartenstein is grabbing over 10 rebounds per game, and the Thunder have a 54 rebound rate, which is now ranked 5th in the NBA. during that small sample size. And Hartenstein is just going to rebound. He's going to connect the team. He's going to facilitate. He's going to defend the bigger guys, protect the rim, and do everything he can to help the Oklahoma City Thunder win a championship. And I do believe he's the missing piece from their playoff run last year. We obviously know that they flipped Josh Giddey for Alex Caruso. And although Alex Caruso hasn't been great offensively this year, his defensive impact is going to be another main reason why the Thunder are going to be favorites to win the finals this year, because he looks like an elite perimeter defender once again. Because the Thunder are going to get their offense out of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. They need everybody around those guys to play defense, knock down their open shots, cut, move off the ball, set screens, do those things to be good complementary players, and they have that with Hartenstein, Alex Caruso, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace, and some other guys that have been stepping up throughout the course of this season. And what I love about Hartenstein's game is his floater around the rim. He has one of the greatest touches for big men in the NBA, as no matter where he is around the rim, no matter where he is, because it just feels like if he's around the rim and he gets just a little bit of separation, that floater is going in. Isaiah Hartenstein from around 4 to 14 feet shot 54% last season, and that's carrying over into this year. And the Thunder's offense is built on those downhill attacks from their guards. They lead the league by a mile in drives per game. With Hartenstein in town, they become even more dangerous as a group to deal with. And last year, Isaiah Hartenstein was considered to make an all-defensive team, and we're seeing the Knicks, who were a top 10 defense last year, fall off by a wide margin this year, as they are now a bottom 10 defense in the NBA. And they've had their own issues, but a main thing has been them missing Isaiah Hartenstein a ton with the energy he plays, the switchability on the defensive end of the floor, and the rim protecting ability. And the Thunder were already the NBA's best defense before Hartenstein made his season debut, and it's only going to be better, and they may actually end up as an historic defensive team by the end of the season. I can't wait to see what Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren can do together as a front court, because I think they're going to be able to complement each other so well. They're going to be such a great defensive duo, and Chet Holmgren's ability to space the floor is going to keep that paint wide open for OKC to do what they do best and drive to the rim. And Isaiah Hartenstein, being as mobile as he is, can set those screens on the perimeter and roll to the rim, or just get out of the way for Shai and J-Dub to do the things they do. So that is gonna be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about Isaiah Hartenstein on the Thunder. I do believe this is going to be one of the best moves from last offseason, and he can be the missing piece to the Oklahoma City Thunder winning the 2025 NBA Finals. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Drop a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.